Hi everyone, Georgianne here again from the Monday Morning Flower and Balloon Company Bridal Consultation Room. And I wanted to share with you another one of my favorite flowers that we've been using a lot in our design work, both weddings, other parties, and just in our daily design. And I know that people are sometimes extraordinarily resistant to flowers that are tinted or dyed. But sometimes to achieve a certain look, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So what I wanted to share with you are these beautiful orchids. Now these are dendrobium orchids. I don't know if you can see that, and they are dyed blue. Now these are not dyed at our end here in the floral shop. We actually get them this way, and they come from the farm. So basically what happens with these, we call that stem dyed. What happens with these is that they start their life, in this case, they actually start their life as a purple orchid, and then at the farm they put the stems into some blue dye and let the flower drink up all that dye, and then what happens is it sucks it all the way up into all the petals and into the buds, and then before you know it you have a blue flower. And for some reason they start out with purple as opposed to starting out with white, and I believe that's because if they didn't have the purple, I think they would wind up getting a much lighter color, which is almost a teal, if they started with white. I've actually never seen white dyed blue. I'd love to see them this teal color, because teal is so popular this year for weddings, and actually has been for a couple years. People like it for accents. But I wanted to show you this because we used this last weekend for a wedding, and they were absolutely spectacular. We used them in the arch over the bride and groom. It went over the bride and groom, and we used these long orchids. We also used them standing up on the ends of the chairs to kind of mark the aisle at the Somerset Palace, so it looked really pretty. And then I don't know if you can see, there's a crystal tree behind me. It's one of our new items that we have in the store that we rent out, and we added these beautiful blue orchid sprays coming out of these crystal trees. So it was really quite spectacular, and I would just say to you, don't be worried about whether it's dyed or whether it's natural. In this case, I think it looks fairly realistic, and sometimes we do tint flowers in the store. Hydrangea is one of them. Sometimes we need just the right color. Brides are particular about color these days, and they're trying to match dresses or swatches. So don't be fearful about using either a stem dyed product or letting your florist tint something for you. I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. So there you have it, one of my favorite flowers right now. I love the color blue, and these blue dyed orchids are just fantastic and fantabulous. So I'd like to hear what you think about them. So thank you so much for joining me again, and have a great day, everyone.